Hi, my name is Rosemary, and I get to present a service project to you. I really wanted to do a good job at presenting this to you and not go off on any tangents. So what I did is I wrote it down. So I'm just going to read what I wrote to you. Okay, here we go. Do you find yourself in a weird battle at this time of year, where you want to do something kind and service-oriented, yet it's the holidays and you are just a little bit busy? Then let me tell you about the 10,000 Cookie Project. This story can be a little confusing, so I will try to just give you the fun highlights. It began about 6 years ago with a simple chocolate chip cookie, and this great company who fairly recently moved their headquarters to Malvern, maybe you've heard of them. They are called CertainTeed. CertainTeed makes construction material. Their roofing division wanted to order some chocolate chip cookies that I happen to have made. I am not a professional baker, and how one of my chocolate chip cookies got into their hands is another story for another time. But this detail is one of many where you will see that God's hand is weaved all throughout this project. A very interesting agreement was made between myself and CertainTeed's roofing division. Call it naive, crazy, or brave, I agreed to fill their order of the 10,000 cookies they wanted. These cookies would be given as a special end-of-the-year gift to many of their employees. Now, CertainTeed has given an end-of-the-year thank you gift to their employees in the past, and they have a budget for it. So what we did was take that budget from the previous year and use it. 2 checks were to be cut. The first check would be cut to me so that I could buy everything needed to bake, package, and ship these cookies. So basically, this check was to cover the cost of the goods. I mean, we're talking about 110 pounds of butter, 450 eggs, 200 pounds of chocolate chips. That's the most expensive ingredient, actually. And it makes for a very heavy cart at Costco, kind of hard to steer. Then, upon completion of the project, the second check would be directly written out to World Vision. So, I was held accountable to keep costs down so that the maximum amount of the leftover budget would go straight to World Vision. It was a win-win-win. In my little amount of time I could give, I was able to fit this project into my, what I call, mom schedule, all while helping World Vision get $10,000, and CertainTeed would get their cookies and maybe a tax break for writing such a large check to a nonprofit. That is the story in a nutshell. There are so many fun details that have proved time and time again just how God ordained this project. Did you know that World Vision has several storehouses of construction materials around the U.S.? With these materials, they assess and help build homes or community centers, etc., for people in need right here in the U.S. I knew about this and had this in mind when CertainTeed and I had our very first meeting. God showed me the bigger picture, and it was clear to me that CertainTeed and World Vision needed to become a team. Soon after we completed the very first cookie project and the $10,000 was donated, the roofing division at CertainTeed jumped right on board. Their hearts were and are totally in line with World Vision's mission. I've never worked for CertainTeed. I'm not on the World Vision's staff. I just had this idea that was planted into my brain, and With courage only God could give me, I ran with it. Since that first year, hundreds of big flatbed truckloads of not leftover, but premium roofing material have been donated to World Vision. My friend now, Mary, at World Vision, shares wonderful stories of how and where this roofing material is used. Families who had a fire, a rundown community center who needed a new roof, etc. I just love the visual of a roofing shingle and how a roof provides us shelter and coverage and safety, much like how our Lord protects us. A simple chocolate chip cookie and a roofing shingle are the drops in the bucket that have led to many waves, resulting in $50,000 donated over the last 5 years. That money has helped us buy supply kits and hygiene kits that helped counter the disastrous aftermath of the 2011 tornado in Joplin, Missouri, Hurricane Sandy in 2012. That money has been used to build child-friendly spaces in the Philippines after the typhoon in 2013. And unfortunately, right now, I don't have an updated number, but many, many dollars worth of roofing material has also been donated above and beyond the money donated from the Cookie Project. I'm going to close with this. I've been living in Germany for almost a year now, and I thought this project was going to have to end. And in faith, I cast out one fishing line out into Facebook land to see if anyone wanted to keep the momentum of this project going. And thanks to your church, and thanks to a chocolate chip cookie, and thanks to a roofing shingle, and thanks to your 2 hands, if you have a couple of hours to give, this project will continue this year. I hope you are as blessed as I am to get to be a part of this neat project God weaved together in only the way He so cleverly can. Thank you.